Prepper Basics. 2017 cyclone season is underway, and why you don't want to be in Florida. This is Throttle Up Prepper. I am your host, Jeff. Welcome to the program. If you're not already a subscriber, please do so now, and make sure, for a host of reasons, you share this video on social media. We want to get the word out not only about this channel, but about the content, and how we can hopefully positively impact both prepper and non-prepper alike. Make sure to stop by our website, throttleupprepper.com. We got all kinds of great information there, a blog and poll questions you can participate in that are kind of fun, and just invite you to stop by there as well. So right now, as I'm recording this, it is windy as heck outside. It's Thursday, 22nd of June, 2017, as I record this in the Sarasota area of Florida. It is very windy. A tropical, tropical storm, Cindy, passed a day or two ago, and it's still kicking up wind. So if the camera's bouncing around, it is on a tripod, but it's catching the wind, so you'll have to harden if anything shaky is going on. Hopefully the windscreen is doing its job and you can hear me just fine. So listen, we've already done a video a few weeks back about the 2017 hurricane season predictions, basic preparations. Not going to get into that a whole lot again for obvious reasons. We just did it. Go back and find the video. Maybe I'll even be nice and put the link to that video in this video's description, so you can go back and reference that if you feel the need. But what I am trying to do is point out how, if this stuff affects us all the time, and we need to take advantage of technology like our smartphones and have the proper apps as preppers to warn us of what's going on, not only in the news, but in the weather. We came down here kind of a last minute thing, spent the week here, we had some family business to take care of, and trying to make a little vacation out of it as well. This will post after we're already back at home in North Carolina, so I'm going to go and around my house. You're a little late. But I just wanted to point out that while we're down here, all this stuff is kicking up. And we have Brett, which is still really far away and falling apart. Cindy went by, unfortunately claimed the life of a 10-year-old boy, I believe it was this morning in Alabama, when storm surge threw a log up onto the beach and killed the kid. Unbelievable. But even now, it's affecting us here because we have concerns of the impact, even though it's heading up along the Louisiana-Texas border, that it is obviously going to head east, and is a concern for the Carolinas for this weekend. We're planning on heading back this weekend. So now, as a prepper, and if you're not a prepper, obviously the concern would be, because we drove down here, well, geez, do I want to spend the last 5 or 6 hours of my drive in torrential downpours? You know, cyclonic system that's kicking off tornadoes. Yeah, not a good idea. I'm not terribly concerned about my home or my property. It's well cared for and looked after. It's a brick structure, very sturdy, and very high up. I think our elevation is like 1,100 feet above sea level, and we're more than, I think, 5-hour drive from the coast. So we're in good shape. I'm not concerned that way, but I am concerned about getting my family home in the time frame that we need to get home, and obviously in a safe way. We're keeping track of the storm through local weather apps, through the tornado app that's put out by the American Red Cross. It gives us great updates from local, it's escaping me what it's called, the NOAA weather stations, I guess. So, and of course, we've got friends and family back home that are keeping us abreast of the situation. So all these things, you know, can affect us wherever we are. But then also it got me thinking, we're showing kind of at appropriate times here, the split screen or screen into screen, depending on how producer Josh decides to do the magic editing at the end. Just showing you just this little highlights of this area. It is coastal community. Now granted, a lot of Florida is coast, but a lot of the population lives inland. but most of the state is barely above sea level. It's not a good place, and you can see from some of the footage that maybe we'll show now, that just a small, tiny example of just how unbelievably congested much of Florida has become. Everybody wants to live here. I lived here most of my adult life. Came down in 1990 to go to college. Never left until 2005. It's a great place to live if you can stand the heat and you know, mosquitoes that are this big. If you're okay with that, this is a great place. But a great resource for you to check out is Joel Skousen's book called Strategic Relocation. I got it, I read it, and I'm glad I'm not in Florida anymore. Florida's a nightmare for a number of reasons, not just this time of year with the cyclones, the hurricanes, tropical storms, severe weather that can happen at any afternoon. It's just the nature of the beast, especially here in the west coast of Florida, where I am now. You always have to be mindful that tornadoes, violent storms can be a daily occurrence without a whole lot of warning. You just got to be prepared. But obviously, hurricanes, you've got advance notice. But here's the problem. A lot of people, too many people, you see it every single time there's a disaster. You're probably seeing it this weekend from coverage in Louisiana and the Gulf Coast of even now with this storm. Of people at Home Depot, at Lowe's, buying up every last sheet of plywood, buying up sandbags, buying up generators, buying up milk and bread and water, all the last minute preppers that aren't preppers at all, jumping on board. It's a nightmare. And if there had to be an evacuation of an area, you don't want to be stuck in that. And you know, whether you live in Florida or you're vacationing in Florida, it is reason for concern. You know, for SHTF situations, you've got, you know, on the East Coast, Jacksonville has a Naval air station, which is a target. On the West Coast, you've got MacDill Air Force Base, the home of Central Command for all of the Middle East. A big target, massively congested community. Nuclear power plants in several locations in the state. I believe there's also an Air Force base up in Pensacola on the west side. All your evacuation routes in the event of a catastrophic terror attack or war or what have you, breakdown in society, you're choked off down here. It's a great place to live. It's a beautiful, relaxing place. Boats going by now as I'm talking. But not to be panicky. I'm not a fear kind of guy. But it's something you gotta think about if you're a prepper, and especially if you're a prepper that watches my channel. I'm warning you, as a friend, as a concerned co-prepper in life, think twice and have a plan ready to go if and when you do visit the Sunshine State. Absolutely visit here. It's a great place. I highly encourage you. But be careful when you do. Have a plan and be ready and able to get out at a moment's notice, which is what we're looking at, possibly leaving tomorrow a day earlier than expected. We're going to keep our eye on developments throughout the day, and it'll be a game day decision. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I'm also going to tease something in an upcoming video soon. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag quite yet, and I've been teasing these kind of things for a little while, and I feel bad I haven't made good on it, but as a visually impaired person, I got to go places when I can get people to take me there. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. But made a special purchase, and I'm going to give a special shout out to a very cool establishment here in the Sarasota area on a very soon upcoming video that I want you to make sure you're looking out for. It's prepper related, you'll be interested, and there's a little bit of a shock factor, that's all I'm going to say. Listen, it is time for us to get prepared for whatever comes our way. This is Throttle Up Prepper. Until next time, God bless.